So today I'm going to be talking about why I didn't like Kingdom Hearts 3. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. The characters. So let's start with the most flawed character throughout the whole series, Kairi. So I expected her to do more in this game. She really did nothing, and she really barely showed her face in this game too. So she only had like 2 scenes of her talking to Axel. And she didn't even fight in this game. She was like the same old damsel in distress again. What annoyed me was how they tried to enforce Sokai in this game, even though Kairi and Sora's relationship was really underdeveloped. Like, you don't just bring 2 characters together if, they barely had any interactions, and then one character you barely know about them. So there's this one scene which really annoyed me. I don't know if I'm going to play the clip right now, but so some context. After everyone apparently died, Sora enters this place, like a heaven or something like that. So after he went there, he made his way out, and then he just went into this tunnel, and then he sees Kairi, and he's like, oh, Kairi, how did you find me? And she's like, because I believe. And I'm like, what the heck? Because you believed? Seriously, that's really stupid. And then they're like holding hands and stuff, and I was like, what the heck? She really annoyed me in this game, okay? Like, she actually does really questionable things throughout the whole series. Like, where did she get that in the second game? Where the heck did she get that Keyblade from? And in first game, why she hugged Sora and then he's not a Heartless anymore. Okay, that's great. I also didn't like Kairi's hair. Like, her new haircut kind of made her seem a lot younger than she was. And also her new voice actor. Some people didn't really see this as a problem, but I did. The new actor is Alison Stoner. I like her. So Alison Stoner plays like characters such as like Isabella from Phineas and Ferb. I forgot her name, but someone from The Legend of Korra. And I really liked her voice acting in those roles. But in this game, she kind of sounded bland and unemotional. I mean, I guess it does for her character though. But I feel like Hayden, the previous actor, did do a lot better than Allison. Okay, so next character, Sora. There was something a bit different about him in this game, which I didn't really like. I'm not sure, to be honest, but he just seemed a little bit off. This is an unpopular opinion, but I kind of like the old models better. I don't know. Maybe, and I feel like previous games there were a lot more like emotions in their faces, more expression in their faces, and like the new ones are. I mean, at some times, not all the time, the models kind of look a little plastic, really shiny, and all. Riku, yeah. So this is not about his. Actually, I did have some problems. He wasn't even... He barely did anything in the game, I wish there was, like, a little bit of him more. There wasn't enough character development. They kind of left him for the Sokai ship. And, wait, what happened? Wasn't his eye color, like, blue before, if I'm correct? In this game, it's gray for some reason. I don't understand that. Okay, moving on. The organization members. So, yeah, the organization members were there, but, like, they were just talking about stuff that no one really cares about, like, in the Disney World. So, yeah, like, why bother putting them there if they don't really do anything important? Other things, Vanitas' voice. I personally kind of preferred his old voice. I mean, now it doesn't seem as cool as before, It seems like this weird cartoon character. I think this is also a really unpopular opinion too, but Yeah, and Maleficent and Pete, they were there talking about this black box, and that was it. I don't know if it was even necessary to put them in this game. The Final Fantasy characters, I think they did have a Easter egg in there, but it's disappointing. I really liked, I've never played any of the Final Fantasy games, but I really enjoyed seeing their appearance, like seeing their stories, and but no, it just doesn't feel the same without the Final Fantasy characters. The Union Cross characters being introduced in this game, I don't know how to feel about this, because they it's weird how you see a bunch of characters from a mobile game and they're like, they're just like suddenly in this like main game. It's just kind of weird for me that they're not that important and they're like there. Maybe I just don't really like it because they just came from a mobile game. I don't know, but yeah, some other people don't even know about the Union Cross thing, but yeah, I feel like that's kind of a stupid reason, but yeah. Okay, let me do that. Okay, let's move on to the scenes. Okay, so this is kind of a general thing, but visiting the Disney worlds. So in some of the worlds, it was kind of annoying how they just reanimate the same exact scene. Like, for example, Let It Go. I mean, I guess they had to because they were doing a music video and all, but I would just prefer I would just prefer that the Let It Go thing in Kingdom Hearts were gone. But yeah, so other things, they're the Tangled scenes. Yeah, it was really annoying how they reanimated like a bunch of the Tangled scenes, except with like Sora, Donald, and Goofy in them. It just feels like the movie. It doesn't feel like Kingdom Hearts. It's just like the movie with additional characters, and like some scenes, I feel like Sora and Donald and Goofy could have interacted more in some worlds. Also, the Disney World's having some rendered scenes, like Frozen's world. Like I'm saying like so many times. Okay, so yeah, Frozen having rendered scene at the end, it didn't really feel right to me. I would just prefer there to be rendered scenes only at the end, because like there's something special about rendered scenes. They're just like randomly throughout Disney World. It kind of lose its like magic and potential at the end, you know what I mean? But yeah, Sora entering the realm of darkness. So he went into the realm of darkness with the power of his heart, I guess so. And it was like he did that so easily. Like he could have gone there, saved Aqua a long time ago, or helped Riku and Mickey, but like that was just, I don't know. I thought it would be, more. He like that's just like way too easy. Okay, that's just way too easy. I wish he would have done something really interesting to get inside, but no, he just it's like, may my heart be my guiding key, and then boop, he literally just went there. And yeah, so yeah, you know how Aqua was Norded? Well, nope, it's not actually her being Norded. It was just her being in the darkness for too long, and we were waiting for this scene, but we got, instead, a 15-minute battle between Sora and Aqua, and then everything's over now. And then I don't understand how Riku and Mickey weren't able to defeat Aqua. So Yensid tells Sora he isn't ready to go into the realm of darkness, but he manages to do it by himself, and he also fights Aqua alone without any help, and then Riku and Mickey, the Keyblade Masters, can't even defeat Aqua. So, how how does that make sense? Okay, next thing, the Pow fruit sharing. So yeah, that's obvious. Obviously, they wanted Sokai to be a thing. It was a really forced ship. Kairi, we barely know anything about her. And they randomly have the ship together. It doesn't make sense. So in the first game, yeah, I'm going back all the way back to the first game, but they mentioned that if you share a Pow fruit, your destinies will become intertwined, and they seemed like they were trying to make Sokai think, but the thing is, technically they didn't really share the Pow fruit. They just held the Pow fruit, and then they held it out together. They didn't really share it. They just held it out in front of each other. So, in my opinion, sharing is just eating one thing and then splitting it with someone else. And then people are, and I remember I saw this comment in one video mentioning how Riku shared the Pow fruit with Sora, but in the first game, but no, he didn't. He just gave it to him. That's not sharing. That's not sharing, okay? There was this other comment too, which I actually really liked. So, it was Kairi, Sora, and Riku being all together and sharing the Pow fruit to show the sign of friendship. I think that would have been a lot better than the romantic ship.